Okay, hi to everyone. I'm sorry if I was going like silent on my YouTube channel, like I was not uploading videos in a long time. I was very sick and tired, so I couldn't do anything. I'm sorry about that. But the thing is, I got new turbocharger for my jet card, and this turbo is completely rebuilt. Like I placed the new bearings, new seals, tested it under pressure, and everything worked. And before it, the previous owner, the bearings were weared out, but the turbine still didn't. The compressor, neither the turbine, touched the housing at all. So he was really careful, and he was always checking this turbo until, of course, the general bearings finally wore out. So I took the piece of the like red brass on a lathe, machined it. I polished the shaft of this turbine, and now it works. The clearances are extremely now tiny. I read that the pressure, like, check the specs. Okay, the pressure needs to be around 3.5 bars of pressure of oil, or and around 2 to 3 liters per minute of oil needs to flow through it, and it needs the filter with clearance of 10 nanometers of efficiency 60%. So yeah, that's the specifications, and if you're interested in this turbo, like, here's the specs and I'll really make it zoom in so you can actually read everything. Come on, zoom. There we go. So now you have all the information. If you want to read about it, you want to know about it. But as I know, Holset makes excellent turbos. Like on my last jet card, I had a problem with the turbo. I'll not say what kind of company that was, but it lasted like a week, and it was new bearings. And Holset turbos, I took like a very tiny one, and it lasted for years. Like, and it still did not have a shaft plate. And this one, I hope it will be like that too. Like, it will last probably forever, because it's a Holset. You can see with the journal bearings, this thing spins a lot. I still didn't put the retainer pin, so yeah, wait. Like, I cleaned, of course, this insides because they're black from oil. But yeah, this plate is still a bit black, but it was very rusty from all the water. Yeah, you can see. And this is huge compressor wheel. I never saw a compressor wheel like this. Yeah, let me just give you for like uh how different compressor will look like. So okay, there you have it. These both compressor wheel pump the same pressure, but of course, because this wheel, compressor wheel is bigger wheel, you can see this one has like a end bent. It has it still slightly like curved, and this one has it straight. This last curvature, you can see how it's made, and this one, the last curvature, is more like still bented. So, but that's actually pretty good. That's pretty neat idea. I could use that to machine the new prototype for this compressor wheel, because when they're standing like this, it still has that bent like mine, but because they're bent still on the end, the air is pushed against this plate. So because the air is only has friction on this plate but not on both sides, it's less friction and the air can move faster. So yeah, it's pretty neat done. and the turbine wheel was a bit of a problem because it was too big for this new welds. Yeah, it was a bit cracked right here and like right here, and I needed to weld it inside, so I had a bit of a problem. But after like an hour of sanding, it was pretty much done. Yeah. Okay, there's a compressor wheel. It's pretty nice size compressor wheel. I mean, a pretty nice size turbine wheel. It's so dumb. Okay, yeah, I like the size and its curvature too. It's done pretty efficient. It's done pretty efficient. And I never seen this. This is first time for me to see this. The silencer ring. Like, I saw the turbos that have this like wide thing, and then on half of the compressor wheel there is like a cut, and the air has been taken or blown out from the outer ring. But this actually makes the turbo more silent. Like, the performance are not compromised and it still works great. And this ring will actually sell like $1,000,000 if police will never know that you have this nicely sized turbo. Oh yeah, and if you can read the number because the model number is a bit small, it's HX35W. If you want to know more about this turbo specs, and yeah, I just said the oil pressures and the filters. I'm gonna repeat it. 350 kilopascal or 3.5 bars. And the oil flow needs to be around 2 to 3 liters per minute. Oil filter needs to be 10 micrometers, and then its efficiency around 60 or above percent. So you need to do all that and you will have a functional turbo. The max rated pressure is around 500 kilopascal or 5 bars, and minimum pressure is 200 kilopascal per 2 bars. The turbo, after you start the engine, it can work without oil pressure about 5 seconds, but after that it needs to be pressurized. Like, that's from starting. But yeah, if you just do all that like I just set the pressures, this turbo will last you very long time. So yeah, make sure that you have proper oil system, there is no leaks, and that you have proper draining system for oil. Because if you don't have proper oil draining, the turbo will pressurize its oil seals too much and it will start to leak. Like on some turbos, I like place the pump, the centrifugal pump, on the exhaust of the oil, so the seals are not pressured at all. Like, they're only on about few psi's and that's done. So this video is getting long. So yeah. See you next time. Good night. Black Turbine out.